Hello traders, tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you on Monday, July the 20th, the year's 2026. Let's talk trading, weekly open and gap. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. As always, have risk management in place so you don't lose more than you're willing to lose while you are trading. So if we take a look at the weekly chart, we've got the pound right here at the 134.50 psychological level. We're low 5 pips above the weekly open, 31.32 off the high and 12.13 off the low. Keeps flip-flopping there. All the open gaps have filled according to the dashboard. We zoom out to the month, 195 pips above that monthly open, 108 off the high, 231 off the low. And we are just in that upper wick zone on the month. We are putting in the opening range for the week. We're within the opening range for the year. We're above the opening range for the month. This big candle here looks like a return bar to me. For the year, 195 pips above the yearly open, 108 off the high, 231 off the low. I'm sorry. We're 7 pips below the yearly open, 418 off the high and 311 off the low. Reading the wrong line. We had an inside bar 2 days ago. We broke into that range. Now we're outside it. That low trigger, call it 134.59. We're within the inside bar range from 5 months ago. And we are below the inside bar range from 11 weeks ago. And we've got some decent inside bar action happening across the pairs. 44 pips of range for the pound, nothing to write home about. And the euro Australian's leading the pack. This is definitely a muted day. 44 pips on the pound, only 38 dollar yen. Jeez. As you can see here, we got near that weekly open in the last half hour. In fact, I think I took a long down here. Let's see, we're in the lower rat zone, but it's really range is too low to be looking for rat trades. But you can still trade off the current daily highs and lows. Just don't expect the big moves. Bambino Flex says to look for longs. The bias near the pivot is a short. It looked like that's paid off a couple of times. Near S1 is long. We haven't been near S1 though. Okay, we have taken out today's pivot. Friday's pivot still missed. And we got a missed pivot back on July the 2nd. So far, 2 missed pivots this month. Still have time to take them out. In and out of the wick zones. Barely broke out of that high. Friday's high. As you can see, we're hovering just above that weekly open right now. $44 pips. It's nothing to even think about. Simple price action chart. Once again, you can see pretty muted prices. So when you see this happening, take your 1 or 2 pips, be happy, and then run. And we got a death cross on H4 to the downside. We're below the lowest high on M15. I've been playing with some different indicators. The bias here. We got too many things turned on. There we go. It says we're bullish, so we want to look for breaks. You can see here we broke the high from what? 1, 2, 3, 4 days ago. Right now, looking at the H4, it's also looking to for shorts. Daily's telling you to look for longs. A lot of times when you change time frames on these indicators, you can get mixed messages, but you have to decide if you're going to be in it for the short term or the long term. Wow. A lot of things got turned on here. And this is from Friday, and let me bring it up to date. I think all I have to do is do a reset there, because I'd already compiled it. So when I made or ran the AI to generate the new values, this was the price at the time, and you can see here we just been waffling right around that spot reference price. The downside session low floor here, we've actually hit it. This is, I waited and traded off of that, picked up a few pips. And once again, with this muted range, it's almost like watching paint dry. Looking at the range by month, 339, we haven't pushed anything. So we've got the daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly. And if you want to see fib-wise where we are, that's showing the fibs. And we can run through the trade reminder. Buyer strong control at the moment. We came across the previous midpoint. For the week, sellers weak control at the moment. We're between the wick zones at the moment. Means we left that upper wick zone. Lower high, higher low. We got an inside bar. That's usually the case on Mondays. For the day, sellers weak control. We crossed below the previous mid and below the pivot. Oh, let's see. Any other updates? Oh, let's switch over to M5 and see what we're looking like here. Prices going back down towards the low from the news. Session low floor. Looks like it wants to come across. Having trouble getting above this level right here. So the shadings the previous day. And prices now moving back up. Now moving back down. It's waffling here. I'm thinking on the next M30 candle to possibly go long. Maybe it'll cover it. Actually, we're in the launch pad right now. Let's see. We switch over to M5. You can see things are headed to the downside. Looking at the trend there, by movable trend lines actually. So it's stuck right there at the moment. See which way it breaks. Looks like it wants to head south towards the daily open here. New M5. Question is, does price launch from this level? Have to wait and see. Okay, we're crossing the 50 line. Let's see what happens. But you know what? The fastest 15 minutes in trading is just about over. I hope everybody had a fun and safe weekend. And I want you to always remember and never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.